The future of global trade. What's next? Global trade has been a cornerstone of economic growth for centuries, fueling development, fostering innovation, and connecting nations across the globe. As the world becomes increasingly interconnected through advancements in technology, communication, and logistics, the future of global trade is subject to a range of transformative changes. With shifting political landscapes, the rise of protectionist policies, and the increasing prominence of emerging markets, global trade is entering a new era. In this article, we will explore the future of global trade, examining the key factors that will shape its trajectory, including technological advancements, the evolving geopolitical landscape, trade agreements, and emerging market dynamics. The rise of e-commerce and digital trade. The rapid expansion of e-commerce is one of the most significant shifts in global trade. The internet has revolutionized how businesses sell products and services, creating a borderless marketplace. The COVID-19 pandemic further accelerated this trend as more consumers turned to online shopping and digital services. E-commerce platforms are now able to reach customers across the globe, allowing businesses to tap into international markets with lower overhead costs. In the future, we can expect digital trade to continue expanding, fueled by advancements in artificial intelligence, blockchain, and cloud technologies. The development of digital currencies and cross-border payment systems will also play a crucial role in shaping the future of global trade. Technological advancements in trade logistics. Logistics has long been a critical component of global trade, and advancements in technology are set to revolutionize this sector. Innovations in automation, artificial intelligence, and the Internet of Things are making supply chains more efficient and responsive. For example, the use of drones for delivery, autonomous vehicles for transportation, and smart warehouses that utilize robotics and AI to manage inventory will streamline global trade operations. These advancements will reduce costs, increase speed, and improve reliability in the movement of goods across borders. The future of global trade will be shaped by the continued evolution of logistics technologies, enhancing the flow of products and services worldwide. The shifting geopolitical landscape. The geopolitical landscape has always had a profound impact on global trade and is expected to continue shaping its future. Trade wars, tariffs, and sanctions have disrupted traditional trade relationships, and the rise of protectionist policies in various countries has added complexity to international trade dynamics. For instance, the trade war between the US and China has had significant repercussions for global trade flows and supply chains. The future of global trade will be influenced by shifting political alliances, regional trade agreements, and national security concerns. As countries look to protect domestic industries and secure supply chains, global trade may become more fragmented, with trade blocs and preferential agreements becoming increasingly important. The role of emerging markets in global trade. Emerging markets, particularly in Asia and Africa, are playing an increasingly important role in global trade. These regions have experienced rapid economic growth and industrialization, and their growing consumer bases represent significant new markets for global trade. China, India, and Southeast Asia are becoming major hubs of manufacturing, while Africa is increasingly seen as a source of raw materials and a growing market for consumer goods. As these markets continue to develop, they will become even more integrated into global trade networks. The future of global trade will likely see a shift in economic power, with emerging markets driving growth and reshaping global trade flows. The impact of sustainability and green trade. As climate change becomes an urgent global issue, sustainability is becoming a central concern in international trade. Environmental regulations, carbon footprints, and sustainable production practices are increasingly influencing trade policies and consumer preferences. Many countries are adopting green trade practices, such as carbon tariffs and trade agreements focused on sustainability. The future of global trade will likely see an increased emphasis on environmental considerations, with businesses and governments striving to make trade more sustainable. Innovations in green technologies, renewable energy, and sustainable supply chains will shape the way goods and services are produced, transported, and consumed in the global economy. The evolution of trade agreements. Trade agreements have always been central to the functioning of global trade, and the future will see the evolution of both regional and multilateral agreements. The World Trade Organization has long been the primary institution governing global trade rules, but its relevance has been questioned in recent years as new trade agreements emerged. Bilateral and regional trade agreements such as the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership and the European Union's trade deals are gaining prominence. These agreements focus on addressing specific regional concerns and may offer more flexibility than multilateral deals. The future of global trade will depend on the successful negotiation and implementation of these agreements, which will influence market access, tariffs, and trade regulations. The future of supply chains and global manufacturing. Global supply chains have been severely disrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic, and companies are now evaluating their supply chain strategies to ensure greater resilience and flexibility. The trend of reshoring and nearshoring, where companies move production closer to home to reduce reliance on distant suppliers, is gaining momentum. While globalization has driven the trend of offshoring to low-cost manufacturing hubs, the future may see a shift toward regional supply chains that are more adaptable to changing market conditions. The future of global trade will be influenced by how businesses adapt their supply chains to ensure both cost-effectiveness and resilience to external shocks. The rise of protectionism and its impact on trade. While globalization has brought about greater economic interdependence, the rise of protectionist policies in recent years has cast doubt on the future of open trade. Governments in several countries have implemented tariffs, import quotas, and other trade barriers in an effort to protect domestic industries and reduce trade deficits. The global economic landscape is shifting as national interests take precedence over international cooperation. The future of global trade will be shaped by the ongoing tug-of-war between free trade and protectionism, as countries navigate the challenges of balancing domestic priorities with global economic integration. Digital transformation of customs and trade facilitation. Customs and border procedures have traditionally been a bottleneck in international trade. However, the digital transformation of customs and trade facilitation systems is set to streamline cross-border transactions. Blockchain technology, for example, offers the potential to improve transparency, security, and efficiency in trade processes by creating immutable records of transactions. The future of global trade will see an increasing reliance on digital technologies to reduce paperwork, cut down on delays, and minimize fraud, making the process of moving goods across borders faster and more secure. The role of artificial intelligence in trade optimization. Artificial intelligence is revolutionizing many aspects of global trade, including demand forecasting, supply chain management, and risk assessment. AI-powered algorithms can help businesses predict market trends, optimize inventory, and streamline operations. In logistics, AI can enhance route planning, reduce fuel consumption, and improve delivery times. As AI continues to advance, its role in global trade will only grow, making trade processes more efficient, cost-effective, and responsive to market fluctuations. The future of trade finance. Trade finance plays a crucial role in supporting global trade by providing financing solutions to businesses involved in international transactions. As global trade becomes more complex, the future of trade finance will see increased reliance on digital platforms and blockchain technology to streamline payments, reduce fraud, and increase trust between trading partners. With the rise of fintech companies offering trade finance solutions, businesses will have more options to access the capital they need to expand into international markets. The future of global trade finance will be shaped by these technological innovations, which will make trade finance more accessible and efficient. The impact of geoeconomic strategies. Geoeconomics refer to the use of economic instruments to achieve geopolitical objectives. Countries increasingly use economic tools such as sanctions, tariffs, and trade agreements as part of their foreign policy strategies. These geoeconomic tools are likely to play a significant role in shaping the future of global trade, especially as countries adopt strategies to gain influence and control over strategic resources. As nations prioritize their geopolitical interests, global trade may become more fragmented, with countries aligning themselves with specific economic blocs or strategic partners. The future of global trade in a post-pandemic world. The COVID-19 pandemic has reshaped the global economy and disrupted trade patterns, leading to an acceleration of digital transformation and changes in consumer behavior. As the world recovers from the pandemic, global trade will likely continue to evolve in response to new challenges and opportunities. The emphasis on supply chain resilience, the acceleration of e-commerce, and the shift towards sustainability will shape the future of global trade. Additionally, governments may implement new policies to promote economic recovery, including the creation of trade agreements that address post-pandemic needs. The future of global trade is poised for significant transformation. As technology advances, geopolitical dynamics shift, and emerging markets continue to rise. The structure of global trade will evolve in ways that are difficult to predict. However, one thing is certain: global trade will remain a vital driver of economic growth and development. By adapting to new realities, embracing innovation, and fostering international cooperation, nations can harness the full potential of global trade to create a more interconnected, prosperous, and sustainable future.